Hey guys, it's Caleb from Rokblokz. Today up on the lift we have a 4th Gen 4RUNNER. This is a 2005 and we're going to show you how to install our mud flaps. So let's get right into it. Tools needed for the install is going to be a Phillips head screwdriver, a 10mm socket, and something to pull out inserts. Here we have the front laid out. What you're going to get in your kit is the mud flap for that corner, and then we'll put the hardware breakdown on the screen right here. So here we are at the front of the vehicle. What you want to do prior to installing your mud flaps is remove the factory ones, and then you'll want to remove the screws from inside here, 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 and the OEM mud flap is held on with a screw down here. The holes that we'll be using to install is this one, this one, this one, and the inner mount here. The bottom one we'll leave alone. If you're missing any of your inserts, because we're going to reuse the factory inserts, if you're missing any of them, we provide nylon square inserts that you can put in there. So with those out of the way, let's go ahead, we'll grab our flap and our hardware and begin mounting. Alright, so we've got our flap for the right side, and we're going to take our 1-inch screw with 2-inch washer, and that's going to go into that mounting hole. And we're going to line that up with the mounting hole on the vehicle. And then we'll use another 1-inch screw with 2-inch washer right here. Going to go ahead. At this point, you can go ahead, check with the level, set the alignment to where you want it, and then we'll go ahead and lock these two down. Now we're going to take our push insert, set it into the bottom hole there, and our last 1-inch screw with smaller 1.25-inch washer, and that's going to go through this slotted inner mounting hole into here. And then with that, that's going to, once you tighten it, it will mold the flap to the body, like so. Then we'll go ahead and press this insert in, and then just double check, make sure that all those are tight. Once you've done that, you can repeat those same steps on the other side. Let's go ahead and move to the rear of the vehicle. Here we have the rear laid out. What you're going to get in your kit is the rear flap. You'll get the tab for the lower hole on your rear flap, and the hardware included we'll put on the screen right here. Before we go to the car, we're going to go ahead and prep the rear flap with the tab. We're going to take it. If it's attached to your flap, just tear it off. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to come from the side without a stamp or without the logo or etchings, and we're going to push it through and then just lock it in place right there, and now this flap is ready for install. Here we are at the rear of the vehicle. We already have the OEM mud flap uninstalled, and so the locations that we'll be using to install is we'll be installing into the bottom hole here, 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 and then these two inner mounting points here, and then the one inner mounting tab down here. So now to begin, we're going to prep all of our screws with washers. We prepped our flap earlier with the tab by pulling that through. That's going to correspond with the bottom hole here. If you're missing any of the inserts, we provide you with these square inserts here. So we'll go ahead, get that in place, and now we can begin mounting. We're going to take our longest screw, we're going to put a washer on it. I'm going to put that through our flap, put a second washer on the back side, and put that spacer on, the larger rubber spacer, and that's going to correspond with that inner mounting hole. Now we're going to take the 1.5-inch or medium-sized screws and place that through the inner mounting holes right here. putting a spacer on the inside, and that's going to correspond with the holes that are on the metal body. Do that again with this hole right here. We're just getting these all started by hand right now. That in place, we'll take a 1-inch screw and washer and put that in the bottom mounting hole, aligning that tab right there. Now we're going to take the remaining 3 1-inch screws with 1¼ washers and put that into the inserts right here, right here, and right here. And then the last hole right here, we'll just get a press insert. Okay, with those all started, you can align your flap, and then we'll slowly snug the exterior ones up. Okay, with all those tightened down, go ahead, push that insert in, double check all your hardware, and that's how you install the rear. You can repeat those same steps for the other side. Thanks for watching.